Doug Franz, host of the Doug Franz Unplugged podcast. Look at this, all the way from Hawaii, rocking the Hawaiian shirt, the views, the ocean. Unbelievable. He's covered ASU basketball over there this week. But first, of course, like all of us, we had to watch that Cardinals game. And unfortunately, like all of us, Doug is just as disappointed. Doug, what changes need to be made now? What was your reaction to the game?
You know, my number one reaction, I did not love the clock management at the end of regulation, and I hated another game cam where the defense is on the field with the lead and another meltdown. And I think this is a problem. When you say changes, I say get better players. I'm still not sold on firing Jonathan Gannon or Drew Petzing or Nick Rallis or Monty Ossenfort. They need to stick together, get through this wave of anger and frustration, but there's no doubt they need to take the heat. But I think they're still the best ones to be able to make it up next year. But there's got to be changes, and Monty has to do a better job in this offseason.
Doug, there was no silver lining really to this game, according to Jonathan Gannon, but the defense really showed up, getting to Trevor Lawrence, 3 interceptions, sacked him 3 times, 4 takeaways. But how bad would this game have been if the defense didn't clock into work today?
That's the thing. They were fantastic at the beginning of the game, and I love it. Again, it goes back to Cam's question, why I don't want to fire Nick Rallis. He was still the one that put together those blitz packages that really confused Trevor Lawrence. But let me give up the second part. What happened in the fourth quarter? It's another situation where their fourth quarter defense was a hair above bad. And it's been a theme all year long. When you give this defense leads, they don't hold it. So I want to be complimentary, Lena, for the first 3.5 quarters, and then I want to rip every compliment away from them for the last 7-8 minutes.
I can't believe we have to ask Doug about this terrible football team in paradise like that. Jacoby Brissett has been moving the offense well. He did it again, Doug. Has he earned, done enough to earn that starting job next season?
Great question, and my answer is 100% yes. But here's the thing, Cam. I don't care if he was average or below average. I would still say yes. I think the answer to the future of the Arizona Cardinals at quarterback is in the 2026 NFL draft. There are a wonderful amount of good products, good availabilities that are there. I'm kind of partial to Ty Simpson. Of course, Mendoza is wonderful at IU. I think you draft a quarterback in the 2026 draft, but they work under Jacoby Brissett for the 2026 season. Remember, Pat Mahomes did not start until the last game of the season when the Chiefs already had a playoff bid locked up. Alex Smith was the original starter.
Doug Franz coming to us all the way from Hawaii. Man, the Cardinals can't ruin that view. They cannot ruin that view. Shout out to his wife, Jennifer, who's working the camera. Doug, we'll have you back a little bit later in the show to talk some ASU.
All right, I'll be hanging loose.